I could just going to ask the microphone. Right, I'm going to share my screen.
Maybe not. Maybe so. Okay, so I don't think we found the thing we need on this side, so we can just go straight there this time. Yeah, too bad. There's got to be a way to get up there somewhere. Maybe it's on the north side. Let's look over here.
Trying to share my own screen. I'll just share Coconu's page, okay? As I can't seem to share my own. I can't seem to share my own V Rising. Unless it's in the options, let me have a look. Options. Accessibility, sound, graphics, controls, general, HUD, privacy, streamer mode. There we go. Oh, no, I guess not. Now, how do I share my screen? This is rather irritating. I'll just share Cocon. Okay,
Oh,
this stream has been shared.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue playing the game by myself.
That's kind of wild. Very cool. All right, so tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET, we'll start with the normal Sunday morning reruns. I'll probably be on around 11 or so, maybe 12, maybe for drop frames only. I'm not sure. But
see how nice he is. Yes,
we're going to start tomorrow doing, I think, some farming. I'm just going to go ahead and make whatever we can for the stuff there. I know we can raise a gear level with some gear set, so maybe we could farm a particular gear set so we get 3 hits of it.
I don't know how I can spin the camera.
So more of that. I mean, we just got to get close to her.
What the? Whoa!
Oop. We'll see.
Drink some water before you crumble.
Thanks, Amelia. All right, what we need to do, though, is we need to get back home. Great. Rude. Big rude.
I just got a message. Something happened. No. He's really good at this game.
Grab all this.
Okay, I'm playing.
Oh, sir. A rail gun. Oh, sorry. Horse, I am so sorry. That was completely unintentional. That's on me. All right, we'll get back home tomorrow.
He's finishing the stream.
Thanks so much for being here, guys. I will see you fine folks tomorrow at some point in the morning. Be sure to check out the co-app.
I'm just going to share another screen, okay?
Get a notification.
Yeah,
On that note,
perfect.
I'll see you fine folks later. Have a good night. Thanks for being here, and have a great one. Bye-bye.
Zack's screen. There you go. Showing your screen, Zack. I'm showing your screen.
It's not even close.
Don't do it! Fool! You have just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Maras. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run.
Listen to how cool that sounds. Let me just go back. We're going to listen to it again.
Yeah, listen to it again.
You have just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell open before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Maras.
It's not that good.
To the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run.
A lot of people think that the more complex and the more like confusing a story is, the better it is. That's not the way it works.
Our final victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be opened. And the evil that was once vanquished shall rise anew. Wrapped in the guise of man shall he walk amongst the innocent, and terror shall consume they that dwell upon the earth. The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood.
What is this? What is this?
The righteous shall
Is
fall
that Diablo?
before the wicked, and all
Is that Diablo?
nations shall tremble before the burning standards of
Oh,
hell.
I'm down.
And I saw
I'm gonna sit and wait for something to read.
meant for mortal eyes.
The gate stands ready. Now, my young brother, the time has come to assume your true form.
First time seeing the International Cinematics looks so cool. They really did a great job with these.
Lord of terror.
They did. They did a great job with it.
They used AI for this. This. That way. That way.
And like, look at that dude.
That's the Shrike.
Masculine as fuck.
That's the Shrike.
Like, there's no femboy shit going on. Like, he's not looking cute or anything. Yeah, bro, this dude is
down in my
jacked.
feet rising, so I don't know how.
You are a harbinger of our return, Yellow. Send forth your terror into hell.
I don't know how to share my rising.
Look at that, bro. Like,
It's a Shrike.
oh,
So
man.
cool. Look at that.
Man, bro, like, I'm...
Run away.
I just hope that some of these people, I hope they understand. Like, I want them to go back and watch the old cinematics. And I want them to see during... Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is like everybody gonna go and make fun of this, joking around about this shit, But nope. It was real. And it was there and it was amazing.
Exactly. It's there and it's amazing. It's real.
That's it. It was fucking insane. The Diablo 4 cinematics are also great. They're okay. They're better than some of the Diablo 3 ones. They're better than the WoW ones.
To create this.
All politics aside, I agree with you, OP. True, man. Warcraft has changed in tone and not in a good way. Real shit, bro. Real shit. Real shit. Somebody's saying it. The post on, yeah, real shit. Like, there it is. Was transformed a game, a world where everybody is whining and putting flowers in their hair. And the next step, all of us will start to plant flowers and trees because the new name of the game will be Peacecraft, and all the bad characters will come and say sorry for what they've done. I'm so glad I'm not the only one, bro. Like, I'm so glad that everybody else is seeing this shit, bro. Like, I'm so vindicated right now. Like, I knew this shit was happening, man. And like, I was saying this shit was happening for a while. Nobody wanted to listen until it was too late with that Dragonflight shit, man. The last real, like, villain that WoW had was Denathrius. And, like, that was so good. And then they just decided to make it shit after that. Denathrius fight. So, yeah, he was great. He was amazing. I loved him. I thought he was perfect. And then he was also a side villain. Yeah, he was. Saurfang cinematics were great. Yeah, Saurfang was all right. Bro, like, furry simulator. Furry fucking bro, I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Like, oh man, like, we need Dark WoW expansion as soon as possible.
Oh, we made it out.
Like, I just
what's this?
Play Garrosh Death. Any Garrosh cinematic was crazy. Any Garrosh cinematic was nuts, man. It went so hard. It's actually sad.
Its controls are amazing.
It is. It's sad. Warcraft went full Disney.
Woo! I just watched a Bone Guard gloves in my.
You think it's a Chinese psyop to make Western men gay?
This container. Okay. It's actually losing it. I love it.
Fucking stupid. Oh my god.
What's that? Oh, look.
What are you doing saying shit like that?
Tap too low. Oh, okay.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about it, man. Like, I go back, I look at this shit.
I need leather. Where do I find leather?
I'll be right back. I take a piss. Like, I do. I don't even know what to say.
He's going through there. Where do I find?
I'm just big brain, to be honest.
What's this?
I mean, a lot of people, like, I think a lot of people agree with me. I do. I feel like this is a very popular opinion, and I hope that more people keep talking about it. Because I'm going to be real, like, shit needs to change. Right back.
Hey. Oh, bollocks. Oh no, it's right. Sorry. I was crafting something. I was crafting a Bone Guard gloves for my new character. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hey, look. Touch. Touch.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, I feel like every week I have to have like a new support group about the fact that this is it's happening with a lot of games too, by the way. It's like no game. Like I don't like the fact that a lot of games now lack authenticity. It's like anything serious has to be counterbalanced with something that's not serious. I don't know what to say. Lots of media, yeah. It's not just games. Yeah, I know. Wholesome is easy to sell nowadays. They want to be safe. Yeah. You mean lost identity of the game? Yeah, man. Like, new game devs are too soy to make a dark theme like Diablo 2. True. I fucking agree with that. Yep.
Whoa, how funny.
Here we go. Soft modern. Yep, there it is. Power World wasn't safe. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Being a man sucks. What's this?
Am I on an 8-hour road trip hauling somebody else's shit to a different state? The answer's simple. When somebody asks for help, you help them. Get a call at 2 in the morning. It's like, hey, all of our shit won't fit in the truck, and they want to charge us an arm and a leg to get another truck. And I said, damn, that fucking sucks. And they're like, yeah, well, we got a trailer. I was like, well, that would require a driver and somebody with a big boy truck. And they said, uh-huh. To which I said, fuck, I'll do it. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, number one, it makes me look good. This is the internet. Keep up.
Yeah.
And
true.
Two, because it fucking sucks. I'm missing out on baby time. Who's going to tell my daughter not to say dad words? Of course, if I'm not there,
good one.
Nobody will probably be saying dad words around her in the first place. But let's not focus on that. To the young men who watch me, listen up. Doing shit that sucks is part of being a man. It's a big part of being a man. It's like 90% of being a man. Because what?
You know what I think the subtext for this is he's probably got that young little kid in his class, in his house.
Oh my god!
And he needs some time by himself. I bet that's what's really going on here. He says, "You need me to drive for 8 hours."
Damn, son. Oh, respawn.
Say no more.
What it costs for the people that you love
Say
to
no
be able
more.
to rely on you is worth the price tag of suck, I promise. Toxic masculinity, go feed your cats.
I'm not.
Oh god, yeah. Okay. Nobody actually cares about drama. This is actually true, by the way. He right. Like I'm gonna tell you all this, right?
Oh,
every drama that happens on the internet, nobody really gives a shit about it. That's one of the best things about drama, is that like everybody can pretend to get mad about this shit, but in the next day or so, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it's forgotten. Yeah, it's gone in a day. It's fun. It's entertainment, but don't take it for anything more than that. It's time to rage. Rage rituals are getting attention on social media, especially from women. Participants scream and sounds beat large sticks on the ground. These emotions are often discouraged from expressing. When people do this and give themselves permission to release their anger, their capacity for joy actually expands. Damn, so like this reminds me of the fact that like these are the kinds of people that make the Dragonflight cinematic. Yeah, because like this is the way it is. I'm just like, look, everybody fucking knows it. This is embarrassing. This is so fucking weird, man. We are monkeys. Yeah, return the monkey. I mean, I used to do this. I do this. I didn't need a class for this, bro. I just go in the backyard and beat a stick against something. Yeah, we used to do this all the time. Pretty much college campuses, you think so? The best part is that their lives are probably stable since they can afford to go and waste an evening on this. That's the funny thing, right? is like the people that always get it. It's the same as those alpha male boot camps. It's just like it's so performative, man. I just I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my fucking mind. They're bored. Yeah, like I'm just I'm bored. This is so weird, bro. Like I bet they paid a lot for beating a stick against grass. Why can't people just be normal and beat their kid to release frustration? Okay, I don't even know what to say about this shit, bro. Like it's so weird. People want the voice actor for Farah, who was voiced for 8 years, gone out the game because she's a Zionist. What? How's she a Zion? Wait, what? What the fuck? Why would a Zionist even want to be an Egyptian character? A cool story. Talk on Twitter. This person's kind of getting shit on for it a little bit. Like, is anybody even looking for any evidence of this? But there's not even any evidence that's provided. It's just like, this is the way it is. You didn't even say what the fuck happened. Twitter court. Yeah, what evidence, homie? Yeah, exactly. The fuck is a Zionist? It's a person who supports the nation of Israel. That's basically what it is. Am I right about that? I'm pretty sure that's the best way to explain it. Yeah, wrong? What's a Zion? I'll look it up. What is a What's a Zionist? Jewish nationalist movement that originated. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it kind of is saying that, right? I mean, aiming for the establishment of a homeland of Jewish people, in particular in Palestine. Yeah, corresponding to the land of Israel. Yeah, I feel like that's I don't know. Maybe I'm like kind of a little bit off, but like I feel like that's kind of what it's saying here. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like that's like if I read Google and then I think about the way I think about it, I feel like I said it in a good way. But people don't want to agree. That's whatever. This is just me. It's annoy other people whenever Farah gets skins. Like before her voice actor changes, I will continue to dislike her. Oh my god. Well, I mean, to be fair, this is only like one person. She should be set to receive another voice actor instead. Is there any... There's nobody that's even explaining what happened. Like, because I want to know what she said or did. There's no evidence of this at all. Like, I don't even know what the fuck, like, trust me, bro. Like, they don't even know. Yeah. Well, let me see. I'll look this up on the Google. Give me a minute. I'm actually kind of curious. Okay. Overwatch fans calling for the recasting of Farah, one of the game lineup of DPS heroes. Comments made. What did she say? In response to viewers commenting free Palestine, she said free Palestine from Hamas, who's Jewish, expressed her wish for Palestinian autonomy and safety, but angered some viewers by referring to Israel's campaign in Gaza as a war. Whenever both sides are able to stop fighting, it'll be wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think that's that much over the line. Like, I was expecting her to be typing up some crazy shit. Like, that does not really seem like it's that much. Yeah, this is what's got Twitter pissed off. These people don't know what it means. People still play, let alone purchase things in Overwatch. That's the biggest surprise out of the whole thing. You're right about that. Oh my god. These people literally believe they're changing the world. Like, here's what I don't understand. is that, like, this person, like, do I need to be the person who says it? They have a Twitter handle of Gayviator. Does this mean that you're gay? Because if it does, I bet you won't like the fact that Overwatch, the main World Cup series, is in Saudi Arabia. Why the fuck are you playing the game at all? Like, I don't, like, what are you thinking? This is crazy. Have I lost my fucking mind? What is this? What's going on? Like, where's the power rankings here? It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. This is the same thing over and over. They want him removed from Stranger Things. Yeah, I don't know. The voice actor is too based in her opinion. I don't care if she's right or wrong. Who gives a fuck? Like, it's not like she was advocating for people to get blown up, right? I mean, like, it is. People take this shit way too far, and it's so weird for me that, like, this is the line that this person draws. Whenever Blizzard just announce they're doing business in China again? Like, how are you, like,
there's stuff all over the floor.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? She advocated for peace. That's wrong. It's up to them. I don't want to talk about whether she right or wrong. Give a fuck. That's not even the point. It's weird as fuck. Yeah, it's weird as fuck. It is. I hope so. Chinese players are the only serious players. They fucking are, man. They are very serious. I remember playing on the betas whenever it used to be global betas. Holy shit. Bro, somebody go AFK for 5 seconds, they're going to kick them out. Yeah, they're paying for the hour over there. They're going to waste their fucking money. So, yeah. They just want someone to harass. I just don't understand how somebody can justify this behavior. Somebody can want to ruin this girl's life for being a voice actor while you're consuming a product that is endorsing a country that would kill you for existing. Like, make it make sense. Stop playing the game. You shouldn't even be playing the game. Hypocrisy is insane. It's like, no, it's just like classic whataboutism. Whataboutism is whenever you ask people to have consistent standards. So here's the problem, okay? Is that anybody in the world is able to draw that distinction wherever they want. You can say one of them's okay and the other one's not okay. That's your personal decision. But here's what the difference is. You're not asking for people to accept your opinion. You're asking for people to have your opinion. You have a right to your opinion, but you also think that you have a right to telling people what their opinion should also be. And whenever you start telling other people how to think, what to think, and what's right and what's wrong, yes, absolutely, people will expect you to have standards. People will expect you to have consistency. And if you don't have the consistency and standards, then they won't respect what you're saying. You have every right to have that opinion. You can think whatever you want to think. But the moment that you ask somebody else to carry your fucking cross, you better have a goddamn good reason for it and a justification to back it up. And these people don't have either. That's the truth. That's why I think it's so fucking annoying. I would have no problem if this person said, I don't like this. That's okay. That's their right. But they want action taken on their behalf. And no, I'm not going to take action on somebody's behalf who's selectively mad about one thing whenever there's 10 other bad things. No, it's inconsistent. And I'm not... No, it's ridiculous. Oh. Wait for a pendulum swing. These idiots get laughed back into obscurity. They already are. Terms and conditions. If you talk shit about my game, you're out. What's this? Seagull reads Marvel Rivals terms and conditions. Uh-oh, here we go.
And creators need to read what the fuck they are signing, and they're not. Literally has a clause. We've confirmed now with 5 people where it says engaging in malicious comparisons with competitors or belittling the gameplay or providing subjective negative reviews of the game. People have signed off what are basically sponsored or hashtag ad streams, and people are just signing this without reading it just to get a game key. Scroll down to the breach liability. I saw that stuff.
Is this it?
It's so ridiculous. So I'm not playing this game anymore. Don't expect me to play this game anymore. It's ridiculous. And I hope some much more popular people than me blow this up, because that is very not okay. I've just extremely not okay.
I'll watch the rest of it.
As all.
Continue watching? Okay.
Fuck, they are signing and they're not. Literally has a clause. We've confirmed now with 5 people, basically breach liability. I saw that stuff.
The game's garbage, is it? I don't know. I haven't played it.
It's so ridiculous. So I'm not playing this game anymore. Don't expect me to play this game anymore. It's ridiculous. And I hope some much more popular people than me blow this up, because that is very not okay. I've just extremely not okay. As all.
Ooh, bandit camp.
So, just so
for reference, that's just for codes. It's not for like sponsors. It's just to get a game code, man.
Wow. So they want you to sign a non-disparagement just to get a game code?
It's wild. So,
you know, there's a word for that. It's actually 2 words. It's called access journalism.
I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get dinner. Hopefully, some more people talk about this, just how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, that's really bad.
You didn't like the game yourself? I mean, okay, so for me personally, I did not. I got a code from another person who started playing. In it, just so you guys know, if you go over, where is it again? If you click, once you get in game, you click this button, it says invite code. Hit level 6 to get an extra invite code.
Galactus is not a girl. I don't care what it says in the story. This is dumb. Like, Galactus should not be a girl. What the fuck are you doing?
I got one from a player. I didn't have to sign it.
It's his daughter? That's dumb.
But it's crazy the developers having people sign this.
Oh my
for
God.
Creators who submit to get a code. They're asking you to be professional about the game. Nothing wrong with that. It says you are not allowed to give a negative review.
Professional about the game, bro. Like,
you, if you get a game code from them. That is not being professional.
Being professional is whenever you tell them they're good.
That is the opposite. That is not at all what that means. Yeah. They say, yeah, it's definitely like Marvel or someone big corpa is going crazy, and that's not even a sponsor. Yeah, that's insane. I don't know what's going on, but anyway.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I'm just gonna log off. I hope some people. I've talked to 4 people now. 4 people say they all had it. I don't know if it's just like a batch of people. I don't know if it's everyone. I don't know if it's anything. It just makes me feel very gross, because now you have streamers who sign that and they go live and they start streaming it.
Yeah.
And the audience doesn't know that. I mean, fortunately, most creators don't even read what they sign.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I think that, like, okay, so I was going to let him finish, but I'm going to just kind of start talking here. He's totally right about everything he's saying. But the truth is that they're never actually going to enforce this, because if they did enforce it, it would look so bad on them publicly that it would destroy their public image, because they would be effectively saying that you cannot provide a review of the game that's negative, and literally everybody on the internet would fucking hate them for that. So they would never actually enforce this clause. This was probably language that was created. Marvel, I mean, hasn't really made any really big breakout games, I would say. I guess like Marvel Snap is pretty big. I think is it Marvel Snap? But other than that, they don't really have a lot of big breakout games. So the people that were probably writing the contracts for it took the contracts from sponsorships and just kind of moved it over to, what do you call it? To the baseline key thing. Like, I don't think that Marvel has any intention of executing on this clause. I don't think they have any intention of actually pursuing people for breaking it, but that doesn't really make it that much better in it makes it better in effect in reality, but it doesn't make it better in the context of like the ethics of it, I guess you could say. So yeah, I think he has every right to be annoyed about it. And also, I don't think that he should stop streaming the game. I think just stream the game and shit on the game. If you think that there's something wrong with it, don't do it for no reason, obviously. But, if you think there's something bad about the game, shit on the game. And if they shut you down, you are a martyr. And you're going to get so much attention. Everybody's going to support you. You're going to make tons of money. And you're going to be better off than if you just hadn't played the game at all. So that's what I think, right? And because they're not going to execute on this, and it's just going to make you look good if this happens. And I understand this is kind of like a bad way of going about things, but I'm just being realistic, right? Tired of everyone relying on streamers for the approval. Well, there's no way they can do something about it at the end. Well, they could. They could just take the key away or take his access away. They could absolutely do that. But the cost of doing that, the social cost of doing it, they won't do it because it would look really, really bad. They will enforce by restricting access for those people for the next games, and they could use it as a legit reason to restrict access later. Yeah, it's always a bad thing. All I'm saying is that this isn't something that's an impending evil, but yeah, you could always be concerned about that in the future, right?
What?
Did you see 40-second last season one? No, I didn't see that. XQC did it, and he reviewed the game pretty harsh. I don't know. I mean, the odds are whenever I watched this game. This is kind of this is what my vibe of the game is this game just looks like Overwatch 0.5.
If guys are pissed with this, wait until they see my red box.
It looks like
Carnage. Yeah, there you go.
You know what it looks like? It looks like if Nexon made an Overwatch clone.
Oh, I got kicked out. Well,
if Nexon was trying to break into the Overwatch model and break into the space, that's what it looks like. It's like a phone game company makes the phone game or PC game version of Overwatch. So yeah, the game, it just looks cheap. Basically, it just looks cheap. The graphics don't really look that good. I mean, it's okay, right? It's okay, but it's just not. It's not as good as Overwatch. In my opinion, I think the polish of Overwatch just blows this so far out of the water, it's not even close. Overwatch, whenever it came out on day one, was better than this. And that was over 5 years ago. It's almost closer to 10 years ago now, almost at this point, right? So yeah, I mean, that's what my opinion on it is. I mean, I would still play the game. If I had got a sponsor for this game, I'd probably play it. Because I maybe the gameplay's good. Maybe they'll improve the game over time. But I'm giving you my this is my reaction, right? This is raw reaction. This is what I think. Solid Asmon. Well, it's not really so out, right? It's that there are games that I would want to play. There's 3 different categories of games. There's games that I will play no matter what, games that I would play if I had a sponsor, and games that I will never play no matter what. And I think this is a game that's in the middle, right? Where it's not really a game that I'm that interested in. But hey, it just came out. I'm going to get paid for it. Sure, I'll try it out. I'm not completely against it, but I also don't really think it looks like a high quality game either. That's just about it. So yeah, Blizzard sucks, but I know how to make a game feel good. Yeah, and it seems like Marvel doesn't. So yeah. Anyway, Siegel's totally right about this. I'll read a few posts about this. It was just on LSF. Makes sense now why Lyric and Shroud says they don't have access to the alpha. I don't know what they expected from a mobile game developer. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it is a mobile game. Yeah, last stream Pepe hands, just like the league. Put in whatever terms and condition you want. Yeah, 4 of the streamers might be XQC. He had to sign a DocuSign to play the game. Yeah, but here's the problem, right? Is realistically,
I fucking Adobe Acrobat
Adobe
signed fucking documents to get this shit, motherfucker. Ah! Christ!
What the fuck?
Christ! Chat, how many people did I kill, chat? I guess we can't tell.
Look at that. That's really funny.
Yeah. Anyway, realistically, they're not going to shut down XQC. They're not going to do it, and that's why he probably shit on the game, didn't he? Because like realistically, what's going to happen to them if they try to stop? If they take away XQC's access for shitting on the game, the cost of doing that is much higher than XQC shitting on the game. That's just the truth. It's simple math whenever you really think about it. But yeah, no, Siegel is completely right about this. This is absolutely a terrible clause to have in a contract like this. It is textbook access journalism. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing redeemable about it. It's just a terrible decision. And what a surprise. It looks like kind of a terrible game, too. So that's what you get. It's bad for the company, bad for the streamer. Yeah, it's bad for everybody, really. Let's see here. When bears find out women choose them over men.
Can
they really do that?
Yes,
that's crazy.
That's so
oh,
funny.
yeah, I know they can do that because there was that Cataclysm World quest where you had to pick the bears up off of the tree and then throw them on the trampoline. Yeah, I know. I knew that. I knew about this. Let's see here. Non-disparagement clause. Oh, there's more clips about this.
So apparently,
this is the same one.
Guys, leave.
Leave. Okay.
Also check this.
Oh, there's more.
My fucking ears. You keep forgetting about this.
All right. Type 1 if you're having fun.
XQC.
Fun.
No, I don't know what's going on here.
Let me.
The last game, brother.
Right, let's try.
Failed to connect this server. Please try again. Like, what the fuck is?
Guys, this says, oops, non-disparagement clause, by the way. He didn't even say or do anything. Like, how the fuck did somebody clip this? Yeah, like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's an insane clip because he left, so he left the group? Like, that's dumb as fuck. Okay, anyway, Steam confirms it has nothing to do with Helldivers 2 being delisted in all his country. It was Steam's decision to restrict region purchases. Yeah, big surprise. Was it really this bad, guys? Somebody sent me this. Oh my god.
So I Skyrim with a controller.
Holy shit, that is bad. It wasn't great. Sorry, Asma. No, I appreciate this. I didn't even realize that it was this bad. That is insane. Holy fuck.
We recognized. Lady from Boone.
Missouri Republican gets testy and calls kids lazy. Advocates for loosening child labor laws.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just to speak on the bill. This is a good bill, and everyone should vote yes for this. But
Great argument. I'm on board. I'm sold. Yeah. I mean, there it is, right? I mean, shit.
Just going to kind of expand here.
Okay.
You know, it seems like the division is great in this room. One side of the aisle versus the other is so obvious.
I love how nobody here is paying attention. Like, I'm trying to look for one person who's... This guy's kind of paying attention. Everybody else is on their phone, talking to somebody else on the computer. Like, oh, what's going on, man? Nobody's even listening.
You know, at what point are people going to be self-responsible? Some people seem to think the government is the answer for everything. You know, free food, free health care, free this, free that, free. But it's not free. These young kids need to be taught self-responsibility. And I can tell you my personal story. I started working at age 9. And I continued to work throughout high school when I was 14, 15. And my parents, I wanted to get a driver's license. And they're like, sorry.
Oh, this guy is not even... He's not even here, bro.
Not surprised. I don't blame him. What a load of fucking.
Bro, he's on Instagram right now. He's not listening to this fucky shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he does not. He's probably playing a game.
Probably.
We can't afford to add you to our car insurance,
Oh.
much less a car. And I went to work in Columbia at 15, but my older brother was 17. So we worked the same location. He drove. He was able to buy his own car and pay his own insurance. And I did, and my parents were fully supportive, and it didn't affect any grades whatsoever. My parents always asked me, Shree, how do you get A+? Well, Mom and Dad,
just yapping away.
You get 100% on your homework, and you do extra credit. And throughout high school, when I was working 12 months out of the year, my high school counselor came to me and said, Shree, you're bored. You got enough credits. Graduate early. I graduated early out of high school, went to work full-time, working full-time while going to school. It is good for these kids. And you know what these kids of today are? Majority of them are lazy. They don't know what work ethic is. But they know how to play video.
Bro, look.
They don't know what work ethic is. But they know how to play video games all night. They know how to join gangs. They know how to get into trouble.
I love this.
Get a job and be responsible. Vote yes.
Oh my God. Oh my, we gotta do that again.
But they know how to play video games all night. They know how to join gangs. They know how to get into trouble.
They're not even paying.
Get a
Bro, they're not
job
even paying
and be
attention at all.
responsible. Vote yes.
See you.
This guy's not even looking at her. Oh man. Yeah, Kathy's really going in on it, isn't it? Holy shit. Is there any more of this? Bro, this lady is amazing. And is this an elected representative?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yes? Wait. Criticized for unwarranted claim that CPS students use litter boxes? They're furries, so maybe that part could be true. Oh my God. I want to know more about her. I do. I bet this could be this could be something special right here, guys. Yeah, you really don't? Is she wrong though?
I'm playing Skyrim.
You don't want to have kids working, man. They're gonna fuck too much stuff up. Like, it's like if you have a kid like her that's working, it's probably not gonna be a big deal. But like, on average, like you give 100 11-year-olds stuff to do, and it's probably gonna be a net negative because they're gonna mess it up.
Race, body.
Like that's really what it is. Like, yeah, let the kids vote then. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, the kids yearn for the mines. Well, hey, Minecraft is the most popular game. So it's just ridiculous. Kids have no place in an adult working environment. Yeah, kids shouldn't be working. They should be in school. Like, what the fuck? She's angry because she had to suffer. Yeah, no, that's definitely it. Like she had it hard and now she's bitter her parents didn't. Yeah, she had it hard. Now everybody else has to carry the same cross. Oh my God, what an annoying person. This is why our literacy rate is low? Yeah, exactly. Holy fuck, man. She's lying. Her father owned a gas station. I don't know what the fuck they did. I mean, if you told me she was lying, I'd be like, yep. If you told me she wasn't lying, I'd be like, yep, for sure. Like, I have no idea. I'm just saying in general, it's a it's a pretty sad thing. It's narcissist, normal, dumb, fucking retard looking. I saw this. This is a long ass video, isn't it? Holy shit. Yeah, I remember Mudahar posted this. Everybody was talking about like the thumbnail because apparently Keffels is trans, and so the thumbnail made her look bad. Like, I don't really know what the fuck happened. Like, honestly, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I know about Keffels. No. I just know that, like, there was some, like, a fight with, like, Kiwi Farms or some shit. Who? Yeah, like, who gives a shit? That's who.
Oh, I have an experiment that we're going to do today. Is I'm going to train your brain to believe that this hand, this arm, is your arm. You see, we've got this divider here. So right now, you can kind of see your arm. You see the arm there. I'm going to cover over part of your arm. Now, I'm doing that because your eyes talk to your brain, and your eyes tell you this is what's happening. So now, can you physically see your arm, your right arm here? No. Great. So I'm going to take these two classroom rulers. So we're going to train the sensations. You feel the rulers touching your hands.
What's going on?
Because it's now becoming one with your mind. That this right hand is your right hand, right? You are believing that as I drag the ruler on your right hand there,
what is going on?
that it is in fact in your brain, your right hand.
It totally feels like my hand. That's crazy.
This is not like is this a real person? He just get a crackhead to do this? Because I bet you could get a crackhead to do this and you wouldn't even need to put the board there.
I don't understand what's happening.
You probably could have just gotten a crackhead to just hit the hand immediately. It wouldn't. You didn't need to do all this work.
The sensations line up with each finger.
What? Whoa, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah. So now if I just do like a little tap.
What?
Right?
The fuck is
Yeah.
going on
Feel
here?
the knuckles. Feel each digit.
How are they doing this?
Oh, that's
okay. This is where.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna.
There's the fucked up part of me that wants the end of the video to be where the guy just hits his real hand with the hammer.
Oh, it's a mirror.
Did you feel that?
It's a mirror?
Do this one more time to train your brain.
Okay.
And this is all to get him to let his guard down.
So you feel your thumb.
AI.
Okay, yeah.
Sadistic as fuck. Yeah.
This is it's an AI generated. Look at the hand. It's wrong. It's all splayed out. It's wrong.
Nuts.
It's AI.
Your ring
AI.
finger.
Oh my goodness.
And your pinky finger.
Paid him with a
Now you're gonna
McDouble.
feel it when I tap it.
It's like $4 now, you know.
You feel that?
Yeah.
And that. And
Whoa.
that. I'm going to let you in on a secret.
Yeah,
I have
okay.
not been using the other ruler.
What?
You feel that?
Yeah.
I am not using the ruler on the other hand.
Whoa. What do you?
I don't believe
I mean,
this.
it's crazy. It's not. Oh. Whoa.
You
And
felt
even
that,
like.
right?
I don't believe this.
Oh no.
Now,
I don't believe it. No.
Oh.
we're going to do
Because
a
like
test.
this
Now,
dude is
Again, this is all in your mind.
nah, bro. Like
Retraining
no
your
way,
brain
no way,
to
bro. Like,
feel sensations.
Okay.
But your brain is thinking that it's feeling it.
Okay.
So even if it gets a little, what would be considered painful, I will not be harming you because, of course, I'm not going to be actually hitting your right arm. But your brain really believes that this is, in fact, your right hand.
Oh,
right?
this is making me nervous.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I'll start lightly. Feel that on the thumb.
Whoa. Yeah.
Finger,
Oh.
middle finger,
Whoa.
ring finger,
I'm totally feeling it in this hand. It feels.
pinky,
It just. Oh.
and the knuckles.
Well, this is so
The back
strange.
of the hand. Do you feel that?
Yeah. I want to move my hand, but it feels like I can't.
What's that?
I wonder why.
It's not his real hand. It's AI generated.
Bro, like I don't know what to think. I really don't. Because, like, okay, so a lot of this makes me think that it's real. Like, if I had, but like, is it real because this guy is like, there's something wrong with him? Because he acting a bit weird, right? So it is real, right? Because you have like the phantom limb syndrome.
But it's not there.
And like, I have fake teeth. They don't really feel like fake teeth to me. But is he just British? Yeah, maybe that could. They literally. I don't know. It's been replicated thousands of times. Like, I want somebody to try this on me. I do. I want somebody to try this shit on me. Because I want to know what it's like. Because this is crazy.
AI.
Now, again, I would never on
He
purpose
gets afraid.
hurt you, right?
Okay.
And I would never take a hammer and bash your fingers to where they would hurt, right?
Hit it.
I hope not.
But again, your brain is going to tell you that you're going to feel this when in fact I'm not actually going to be causing any damage to your hand, of course.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And we'll start lightly again. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Lightly.
Very lightly. Here we go.
Bro, come on.
There.
Oh, it's so weird.
Oof.
Oh.
And poof.
Oh.
And oh, the infamous thumb when you're hammering. Oof.
AI.
Missed the nail.
No,
You
bro,
know, it
like,
feels
there's
like
no,
an
there's
electric
no
shock.
way,
It's so
bro.
strange.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's
Oh.
no way.
Even when I touch myself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch this.
No,
watch
bro,
this.
like, I will
One
not.
last
Oh,
look. Watch this. You ready for this one?
hit it really hard, randomly.
Guess which finger I'm going to hit. Guess
Okay.
which finger.
The middle.
See if you can
Hit the
tell me
middle.
which one it is.
Middle.
Now again, I did not actually hurt you, did you? You didn't feel
No.
actual pain in your real hand. But for an instant, your brain told you that you were thinking that you felt a hammer hitting your hand.
My brain thought that this was my hand.
I mean, this dude looks like he lives under a bridge. Like, I am not convinced, man. He does. And like, what if this dude is just nutso? Our brains are weird, dude. I'm not even saying that but like, to me, whenever I see something like this, it's the same. Like, I see something that looks crazy, I say, I want to try it. I want to see it for myself. To be fair, so do you. I mean, I do, but like, I'm not talking like that either. Like, he's talking like an idiot. Like, this is crazy. Like, we need you to try. I need to try this out because I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to figure the fucking shit out with this because I don't understand this at all. Like, this is nuts. Check other video. No, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, I can't even believe this. It's real. Then I want to try it. I want to try it myself. I want to try myself. I'm not going to believe this until I try it myself. It's the same thing as like hypnotism or anything like that. The thing is that somebody wants to tell me that shit's real. Let's try it. Try it right now. Let's go. Let's see it.
Yeah, see it.
That's the way I see it. Anything like this. Like, I was the kind of kid. You know what I used to do whenever I was a little kid? I used to try to debunk the Bible. My mom didn't like that. But like, that'd be the first thing I say. How's a bush catch on fire? I seen a bush that's on fire. It goes away. It's never talked to me before in its life. Oh, the one bush that nobody saw except for him talk? Man, come on.
You're wrong.
You really going for this shit? Like, what do you mean? You know, because miracles, yeah, what the fuck? That's not like hypnotism at all. Well, like, I'm saying any sort of these like psychological phenomenons, I don't believe. I like do pick the wrong day to smoke that. Okay. That's good. That's good. I didn't expect that. Let's grab the highest. Yes, man. Like, they use this mirror box treatment for post-stroke recovery. Actually insane how the brain rewires itself. What the fuck? Man. I want to try this, bro. Like, I want to try this shit out because I'm not believing it. I want to see it for myself. It happens whenever you're dreaming, your body reacts too. Really? That's never happened to me. It never has. Tectone, try it. I try it. Anybody, I try it.
Whoa.
Immediately. People with prosthetics can feel their hands. I don't know, man. It happens to everyone. I got to see it myself. I don't believe anything. Like, I don't believe anything. I have to see it. And if I can't see it, then that's it. Have you ever touched the sleep? Have you ever never sleepwalk where you kick people into sleep? I never done anything like that. I never had any situation where like I had any sort of a weird thing, anything like that happen. Like this is never. Ever had nightmares? I've ever had a nightmare. Maybe like a couple of times, but like I would just wake up and then I'd be like, okay, whatever, right? Like I usually the only things that I dream about are things that are weird. Like I don't really dream about anything that's not weird. That's about it. What about sleep paralysis? No, I never had sleep paralysis. Yeah, like it's never happened. Like I've never had sleep. Like none of this shit has ever worked on me. You're nearly paralyzed. What life? By imagined fear. This makes more sense than that. Yeah, I don't know. My sister used to talk in her sleep. I never talked in my sleep. Oh man! Like. How would you know that? Because why do you think? How do you think I would know that? How do you think anybody would know that? Like, let's be honest. Right? I mean, come on. Like, how would you know? Yeah, it's like you wouldn't. Yeah, because you don't sleep. No, of course I can't know that. I can't record myself, right? But all I'm really look. It's not that it's not real, but like if I see this is the kind of person I am, bro. Like I'm the kind of person, and I said there's no way Moses was talking to a bush. I was 7 years old. I said Jonah can't live in a fish. There's no fucking oxygen down there, and my mom says no. It's because of God. It was a miracle. I said, where the fuck are the miracles now? Why God stopped doing miracles whenever there's cameras?
Right now.
Nah, bro, I don't believe it. I gotta see it for my fucking self, man. Or I will not believe shit. Because everybody lies. Everybody's full of shit. People make things up all the time. And unless I can see it for myself, it might as well not be there.
You're full of shit,
just
Zack.
look at magnets, but I have tried magnets. And I had this thing that you need to plug in order for the magnet to work. I researched that because I said there's no way. I thought a magnet was just always on. It turns out that it wasn't. So I needed to learn that. How do they work? No, because how the fuck would I know that? Electromagnet. I didn't know electromagnet. There was a time nobody was born knowing what an electromagnet was. I want to see it. Plug in equals electromagnets. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Finally, Asmon became a flat earther. No, man, that's why I think they're so stupid. Because some dude put sticks in the ground and figured out it wasn't flat how long ago? Like 4,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, and they're still going back talking about this shit? Holy fuck, man. You could have figured this out a long time ago. Some people grow up living simple lives. Yeah, I just never knew. But that's the way I look at it. Is like, I want to, if I don't believe something, I want to prove it. Like, I will prove it. To me, that's what matters a lot. And am I crazy for that? Like, because I want to see it. And if I can't see it, it's not real.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I'm the same way. Yeah, yeah.
I see oxygen.
You saw him putting the sticks?
I see
Oh,
your
you think it's
mind.
fake? Nah, other people
Right, you
redid
can't
the
see your
same
mind.
thing. I saw
Your
other people
mind
do it.
doesn't exist then? You can't see anything.
You can't really prove anything? Yeah, but
You can't vision.
yeah, but you
see
get pretty
vision.
close to being sure about it, right? Like you get kind of close. Like so that's the way I see it at least.
No.
How do you confirm the moon landing?
You can't see vision.
How would I confirm the moon landing? I just think it probably happened. The reason why I confirmed the moon landing, I'll tell you the actual real reason why I think moon landing happened, is because if it didn't happen, Russia would have called us the fuck out. They would have said, no, it didn't. We can prove that it didn't. And the fact that Russia couldn't prove that we didn't do it means that we didn't do it, that we didn't. That's the reason. That's why I think it happened. Because like they would have been able to figure it out. Like they got a lot of smart dudes over in Russia. It's not like they're stupid over there. They would have. Remember they beat us to space. We got to the moon first, but they beat us to space with Sputnik. So yeah. The astronauts put things on the moon. You can reflect them off lasers. No, I don't believe that shit. If you can, I probably should do. I want to do that myself. No Indian spacecraft took pictures recently of the moon showing the old landing site. Fake. That's the thing is like if you're the kind of person that thinks the moon landing is fake, you cannot convince a person who thinks the moon landing is fake by using scientific evidence. Because if scientific evidence worked to convince them, they wouldn't think what they think originally. You have to think of like, if the moon landing was fake, then how do you because if you can shine a light on a moon, couldn't you just go up there really fast? Like you've got to get down to their level in order to get them to understand why they're wrong. It's like, for example, like I've had a cat, and like I try to explain to the cat, I said, cat, stop knocking your food dish over. It didn't work. And so finally, you know what I did? Every time he knocked his food dish over, I just never filled it up. I didn't fill it up for the rest of the fucking day. And after a while, he learned not to fucking do it. He gonna eat off the ground? That's right, stupid. What? That's right. Yeah, he stopped doing it too. Starve the cat? Nah, fat fuck. He wasn't starving. Get the fuck out. He didn't even need the food in the first place. Starving the cat. Get the fuck out of here. That fat piece of shit. Let's see. BetterHelp. Virus on YouTube is back. Uh-oh. Nope.
This video is brought to you by Incogni, which is actually kind of fitting given the subject matter. Stick around to hear more about the special offer they are providing to the entire upper echelon community. What is BetterHelp? Odds are a lot of people watching this have actively seen advertisements for the service here on YouTube, maybe Facebook, or elsewhere, loosely understanding it to be an online therapy application for matching patients with licensed professionals.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. The ads paint a picture of something kind or approachable, and the sponsorships they authorize talk about how burnout is a really difficult process and how help is just a few clicks away. But with tens of millions of dollars pouring into the YouTube ecosystem, hundreds and hundreds of videos promoting the service,
well, hold on.
rapidly growing
hold
list.
on. What is that? If you are in a crisis, don't use BetterHelp. Okay.
Pouring into the YouTube ecosystem, hundreds and hundreds of videos promoting the service, and a rapidly growing list of creators affiliated with them. I wanted to examine.
It's just a bunch of depressed millennials. I don't want to see this. This is pathetic. If I want to see this, I go to my next high school reunion. I want to see a shit.
In the full scope of this service, because it's not quite what people think it is, and prospective customers need to be aware of that. To do this, we need to go back in time. 2018 was many things, some good, some bad, but relevant for today's video, 2018 was the time frame when BetterHelp initially found traction on the platform by sponsoring a very large number of YouTube creators. These creators would very often talk about how valuable the service is. They would draw connections to their own personal lives or express their own struggles.
I
which is
never
fine.
did this.
People can promote things that they also believe in. Except there was a bit of a discrepancy between what was being said about the company and what users were actually experiencing.
What a
Anecdotal
surprise.
evidence is overly abundant here, but the gist of it then, and still today now, is that many users were complaining about unnecessary fees, difficulty canceling subscriptions, or problems with the service that left them completely unsatisfied. As an example, users who actively subscribed to the platform often had enormous difficulty canceling that subscription. They were repeatedly required to confirm their intentions and faced with things
Nonsense online
like this. Typically, when you go to buy something or cancel something, green means yes, do the thing I'm trying to do, and red means no, I changed my mind. Also, buttons to the left typically denote cancellation or go back, and buttons on the right signal confirmation or go forward.
This is confusing. I agree. I actually think that the red and green are okay, because red is usually to quit and green is usually to go. But they are switched, and I think that it is on purpose. Just read. Well, the thing is that, so you ever seen a fat person try to run hurdles?
Let's pick up. Oh, God, what did I just pick up?
You ever seen them try and do it? And they hit some, don't they? Every once in a while, they'll get one. They'll hit one because they can't get over it. Yeah. Well, this is just a hurdle, and there's a couple of you know, metaphorical fat asses that it's going to stop them. A kid could read it, though? Yeah, but what if you're dumber than that kid? Like, I don't think y'all understand how stupid people are. Like, y'all really need to, we got to have a reality check.
BetterHelp, even though this is a relatively small item in the grand scheme of things for the video,
66%
would pretty blatantly
literacy,
try
yeah.
to trick
Remember
their
that?
customers into hitting the green button on the right, which would then actually halt the process of cancellation, because the goal wasn't convenience or satisfaction. The goal was to manipulate their user base into remaining on the platform with an active subscription, which would then continue to rack up charges even in their absence. Something else we can look at to kind of help showcase this is that even last year, that being 2023, BetterHelp dispersed $93 million in refunds, which constituted 8% of their entire revenue stream. It's difficult.
That's crazy, though. That means they made over $1 billion. That's nuts. Holy shit. That's really good. Well, bro, I should do some therapy shit. This is a good idea. There must be a lot of depressed millennials. Oh,
direct
man.
Comparisons for that figure, but it's worth noting that the number of people who actually pursue
a
refund process, especially a difficult one, is substantially lower than the number of people who are overall dissatisfied with any given service, which begins to put things in perspective. You don't have to look very far to start finding many more clues about what kind of company this actually is, but try this one on for size. After a pretty horrifying tragedy took place at a festival called Astro World in Houston, there's a 1,200-page police report about what happened, which is pretty chilling, honestly. But the gist of it is that a hyped-up crowd compressed in on itself at a concert, and multiple people died as a result of that. After that tragedy occurred...
This is a Travis Scott concert, yeah.
BetterHelp partnered up with Travis Scott, who many believe to be partially... responsible despite managing to avoid criminal charges, and offered a free month of online therapy to all those affected. Yeah, the subpar remote therapist application in partnership with a negligent rapper who excited a crowd and caused a tragedy.
Oh my
are showing
God.
how much they care together by basically giving you 4 free telehealth sessions on an application that breaches your privacy and tries to keep you trapped in a cycle of payments.
I mean, you got to hand it to them. They're really going for it, though, right? I mean, they're really going for it. Like, they're going all the way.
That's really
impressive. Yeah, like the level of shamelessness.
On top of this, as if that's not already enough
that's hard to do.
Judgmental opinion of them, there was a bit of a problem with their terms of service. According to archives, their TOS previously contained a segment which said, quote, "We do not control the quality of the counselor services, and we do not determine whether any counselor is qualified to provide any specific service."
Huh. I should have signed up and done it. Yeah.
What? Now, that particular passage
I
has
should have
since
signed
been
up,
removed,
man.
obviously.
Could have
but
made
it
some
further
money.
Demonstrates that the company has a really unstable
Somebody says in chat it's DoorDash for therapy.
foundation with the public when it comes to common perception. And their
Yeah, and some people's food gets cold.
Is just
well, I
lots
guess
of
in this
money.
case, their body.
I already talked about how prolific BetterHelp used to be when it comes to
Is that
YouTube
too far?
sponsorships. But what I didn't say is that these YouTubers were getting paid something like $100 to $200 per sign up when they advertise the service. Some affiliate websites show minimum commission of $100 per trial user.
Remember what I said about how I usually try to dial it down? That's why I stay away from people.
Making it an extremely lucrative thing to advertise this mental health application and make it seem like a worthwhile service to use. Well, that was then, and this is now. So what precisely is connecting these 2 points in time? Answer: BetterHelp is connecting these 2 points in time because they are exponentially dialing up their advertising, once again, possibly relying on the fact that internet users have a very short attention span.
They're stupid.
Probably hoping to capitalize on a younger demographic of adolescent teenagers and early young adults who have been aggressively told that their mental health is the most important thing ever in the history of the universe for the majority of their living lives, making them not only hyper susceptible to this, but also relatively uninformed if they didn't pay attention 6 years ago when BetterHelp initially encountered controversy on the platform, which was also
you're always going to have a new crop of idiots, and there's a new set of stupid 14-year-olds that you can sell and scam every single year. Every year there's a new crop of them. And so if you're scamming kids out of money, or 19-year-olds too, right? I mean, because 19, maybe they got student loan money, you can get that. It's an infinite money glitch. Yeah, it is. I'm a therapist, and BetterHelp should be illegal. It's disgusting to both the client and the provider. Therapy sweatshop. I mean, I've never been to therapy. I've never had a inclination to go to therapy. I think that, as I've said before, I joke around about how I'm crazy, but I actually think I'm the only person who's not.
That means you're mad.
Everybody else is crazy. And in a world where everybody is crazy, they're going to think that it's actually you, but it's actually everybody else.
COVID,
it's not
which
me.
Allows them to capitalize even further
it was never
on
me.
the dramatically increased tolerance people have for telehealth
Well,
and
Dr.
remote
Gay, that's not
medical
therapy.
solutions,
That's just a story.
which weren't nearly as popular before then. According to research by the Out Loud group, BetterHelp went from sponsoring roughly 392 videos
That's a
in
lot.
third quarter 2022 up to 636 in first quarter 2023, 1,237 in the second quarter.
That's 2,000.
Nearly 2,000 in the third quarter. That's a pretty massive increase over time, on track to be roughly 10 times higher over the span of just 1 year.
Oh my
But
God.
seeing that made me wonder why. Why are they doing this now?
Well, because it makes money. You saw how that, the 8%, if 8% of the money you make has to be refunded. You're making a huge amount of money. The pandemic must have doubled it. Yeah, pandemic fucked total. Oh my God, bro. Pandemic made everybody crazy. It did. It turned people nuts, man. I feel like we're still recovering from that. It's like people became feral. It's like people went hollow, like in Dark Souls, those things at the beginning of the cinematic. That's the way people are. That was 5 years ago. Yeah, almost.
It's the reason to dial up advertising that much on a platform whose community previously ejected them with very little sympathy. Before going further, today's video is brought to you by Incogni. Incogni is all about online privacy and data protection. That's actually been one of my hobbies lately, owing to how important protecting your data is in a modern digital world, increasingly so. Every single day, your data is at risk of being sold by third-party brokers or accessed without your knowledge in data breaches. Some people...
Every day, your data is at risk to being sold?
Yes.
Every day you have PSN, your data is guaranteed to being sold.
People don't care, but they should care. The number of identity theft victims has gone up over 41% since 2021. And for anyone who wants to prevent that kind of thing,
it's another Sony hack.
Your personal information is absolutely
Damn,
everywhere
man.
now, and not just in the archives of companies you know about or signed up for on purpose, but other data firms as well.
BetterHelp
Sell
is
it all
selling
across
client
the internet.
data?
For everyday users, it's
Yeah,
a
of
nearly
course.
impossible task to take any action at all because there are hundreds of these data brokers, and it's a lengthy process to contact them, fight objections, and get something removed.
Yeah.
However, Incogni does all of this for you quickly and easily.
By the way, none of these things should exist. The government should have better privacy protection laws. But anyway, that's not going to happen. So you've got these apps.
The process is incredibly simple.
Yeah.
Sign up for the website.
You have to understand they're not having that because they're yelling about how kids are lazy and they need to work. And you saw, bro, you want to know why nothing ever gets done in the government?
They're demons like you. Demons.
Sit on your ears, but they know how to play video games all night.
Yeah, so they're just never really going to figure this shit out, right? Like, they're never going to figure out any, like, bro, like, let's be honest.
Specific legal permission to work on your behalf and let them know what kind of information they'll be having removed. After that, sit back and just watch them work. Aggregating this kind of service lets them do what would otherwise be an all-consuming and nearly impossible task for individuals, which is why so many people have so much information online that they never even know about. Using the link down below in the description and code ECHELON at checkout, you'll get 60% off an annual subscription to Incogni. I could go into a lot more depth on this. The services they offer and the value they provide is quite large, considering. But for the sake of time, I have to keep it trimmed. Again, link down below and promo code ECHELON for 60% off your subscription. Big thank you to Incogni for sponsoring the channel.
That's a lot.
So the question is why? Why would BetterHelp come back and dump that much money into YouTube right now?
Because they think you're stupid. And it's not that they think you're stupid. They know you're stupid. Every internet drama has a lifespan. And people don't care about internet drama that's old, even if it's really bad drama. Like, you can think of the worst possible thing. Remember whenever Chris Brown beat the fuck out of Rihanna? Did anybody care whenever Chris Brown was talking about, like, these, like, new raps that he was doing about people? People thought it was hilarious. They didn't care. Because nobody gives a shit about this anyway. People just get recreationally mad about the internet, and then they go back to their normal life.
I dug around for a while.
You did? Yeah, it was crazy.
But finally, I stumbled on something.
Dude's an animal.
CareDash. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, which is probably...
Whoa, bro. Like, who was it that said it was DoorDash? I guess they must agree.
Everyone. CareDash is a platform meant to connect people to various doctors, dentists, and therapists. But I shouldn't say the word "is" here, because CareDash doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, it turns out CareDash was a fraud scheme that had been posting profiles of real physicians, clinicians, and therapists, most importantly, without their knowledge or consent. That might seem strange, but the incentive is actually very, very straightforward. CareDash would host the profiles of real therapists, but then if someone tried to use their platform to actually book an appointment with that therapist, CareDash would say, oops, sorry, they're not accepting new people right now, and refer that potential customer directly to BetterHelp.
That's smart.
Try to stay with me here.
Yeah.
I learned through an escalated federal lawsuit.
That's smart. That's what DoorDash does with remember they had that lawsuit apparently where like they said that like this place is closed or something like that. Yeah, that's smart.
CareDash was operated by a company called NewFit Media. And NewFit Media is a multi-million-dollar startup funded by a venture capital firm called Link Ventures. It's got all the typical bells and whistles, world-class partnerships, and strong and passionate creative teams, et cetera, et cetera. But if we compress it down to a basic
agile
workspace, CareDash was a multi-million-dollar fraud platform driving traffic through unauthorized use of therapist profiles to BetterHelp, which was shut down in the first quarter of 2023.
Well, you have to understand that, like, you have to look, these people have the same ethical guidelines and guardrails as a raccoon does. So ask yourself the question, would a raccoon do this? If the answer is yes, then they would too.
This is where my Chrome window almost crashed completely because I had so many tabs open. And yeah, turns out that BetterHelp is actually a wholly owned subsidiary acquired by a company called Teladoc in 2015. Teladoc is a publicly traded company, thankfully, which means they have to disclose financials. So theoretically, I should be able to check what's happening, and presto goes the dynamite. Yes, I can. In the second quarter of 2023, shortly after the closure of CareDash, which was funneling customers directly to BetterHelp through a multi-million-dollar startup platform, and directly before they started exponentially increasing their advertising push on YouTube here, Teladoc disclosed that BetterHelp had roughly 476,000 paying users. However, in the fourth quarter of 2023, as BetterHelp is approaching a 10 times higher amount of advertising on YouTube, again, according to research from the Out Loud group, Teladoc disclosed that the number of paying users for the platform had actually decreased to 425,000.
Well, that's bad.
That may seem small, but it's actually about 50,000 users.
Yeah, that's
and
a
it's
lot
over
of people.
10% of their entire customer base.
That's
From
a lot.
my perspective,
Yeah.
based on the information I've collected so far, it seems like the company is desperately trying to make up for the loss of CareDash, which was benefiting them tremendously as a primary user intake method. Through
Why don't they just make another website, call it Dash Care? Like if I was them, if I was a raccoon, that's what I would do. Yeah, I feel like that's the first thing to do, or have somebody else do it in like South America. That was taken. Just figure out something else. You know, fuck. I think it's some better name. Uber Care. Yeah, Uber Care. That sounds good.
affiliate program, despite not being directly associated with BetterHelp as a company.
Even
and they're
BetterHelp?
bleeding
I like that,
subscribers
yeah.
every single day as they funnel money back into YouTube, hoping that people have somehow forgotten who they are.
They
That's
will.
my guess.
They will. People are going to forget. What they should do is they should try to sponsor people that, what do you call it? I think that if I was them, like, who would I try to sponsor? I think what they should do is they should try to sponsor like some of those red pill people, because like they're always looking for money, and so they'll sell out their audience real quick, right? And on top of that, it can be seen as like men's health, so that way like you could trick people into doing that. Yeah, only cares. I like that. Yeah, I think that's a smart way. Like that's probably a group of people you can manipulate and get them to give you money. Pretty easy. Probably the most easy. That's devious as fuck. Well, so here's the thing, right? Is like you look at a lion and you see a lion chasing down a herd of gazelles. And the gazelle that he gets is usually not the fastest gazelle. In fact, in most cases, it's the slowest gazelle. That's natural selection, and he just got selected. These people are lions, and they're looking to select some people. That's just the way it is. The devious lion. Yeah, that's the way the world works.
Thankfully, there's a couple more pieces of the puzzle here that tie everything together quite nicely. So yeah, let's go over those before doing a final summary. In July of
Check out
2023,
Hims. I'll look at them.
BetterHelp was officially charged and penalized for sharing health questionnaire answers and other
Requiring
data.
to pay 7.8 million. So 7.8 million, and they refunded 7% of their money, which was 93 million, which means that the total amount of money that they probably made was like 110 million for 10%. So it'd be 1.1 billion. But then they got a fine for 7 million. That sounds like the cost of doing business.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds like that. This sounds like this is smart.
See you all next
This was
time.
smart. They probably made way more than 7 million off this. This was smart.